You're watching That Lovell-Boland Life.
And on this video, we're showing you our HDB flat.
Now you may or may not have realised, but we are currently in the midst of a worldwide cost of living crisis.
Yeah, and we may be a little bit sheltered here in Asia, but the prices of everyday goods are only going one way, and that is up.
And that includes rent. So what we wanted to do in this video is show you what you can roughly get for about 3,000 Singapore dollars.
And if you remember that show, MTV Cribs, everyone loves a snoop around. I mean, not to say that we're celebrities, but you know, everyone loves a good snoop around someone else's place. So we thought, why not show you around ours?
Yeah, I love these type of videos on YouTube and I've always wanted to do one. But before we get into it, please give this video a like if you find it useful and subscribe if you haven't already.
Right, let's get into it.
So we're right at the front door of the HDB, and as you can see, the first thing that attracted us when we moved in about 2 years ago was the space.
And also the light.
Yeah, so let's take you around now. We're going to walk you. This is what they call the balcony.
Yeah, so this is clearly used to be a balcony, and then our landlord has renovated it to be a big open space which we use for my plants, which I started doing during lockdown. The light is beautiful. You can see the wonderful temple right over there, and we have a whole panoramic view of our neighborhood, which we really love.
Let's take you now to the main area, the main living area. As you can see, a lot of this is our landlord stuff. We have got
squeaky floor included.
Squeaky floor included. We've got the sofa, which is really nice. It's like an L-shaped sofa.
Yep.
That's Rianne modelling it.
Our last place, we didn't have a really comfy sofa. We had more of a bench with like cushions on top of it. So this sofa right here, as I will model, as Sam said, is really great for hosting people. We've had, I don't know, well, since we've moved during the pandemic, we haven't had that many people over, but it's been a lot easier to host people. Now, as Sam mentioned, most of the stuff in this apartment is our landlord's, and I think it's really important to find somewhere that you like their style. So one of the things that I really loved about this place was this massive, massive mirror which reflects the light from our windows. And I think, again, it just adds to that bright, positive feeling and a big open space. Now, of course, we're going to take you to our infamous table, which I think you're gonna recognize, because this is where we film most of our videos.
And of course, behind the table, we have this in most of our shots, in most of our videos, is our mirror, and that is actually ours. We got it in Rianne's hometown, in one of the antique shops, and it has come from, we had it in London, we had it in our London place, we had it in our KL place, now it's pride of place in our Singapore home.
On a more personal note, we have decorated in our own style, and these are very significant for us because one, orchids are my favorite flower, and two, they were used in our wedding because, you know, we were on a bit of a budget during our wedding, and we wanted to use orchids, which, you know, in the UK are incredibly expensive, so we decided to go for artificial, and I'm really glad we did because now we can have them decorating our home. Come with me, I'll show you where the magic happens, so they say. So this is the master room. As you can see, it's super bright again. This is our own bed, which we brought with us. And this is another piece which we brought, which is actually very in style with our landlord's taste as well, but this is from Vietnam when I lived there. And it's perfect, again, reflecting the light, and also good for getting ready in the morning and for our YouTube videos. So, and our ensuite is right through there. We do have a lot of storage through the closets. This one's even a walk-in closet, but it's kind of full to the brim, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to see the mess in there.
This room is a little bit smaller than the master room. that it's got the landlord's bed and it's got a few little knickknacks. For example, when I sleep in here, I'll sleep in here because I've got an early start in the morning. So this is my blackout blind. This, probably not a lot of people have. This is the pregnancy pillow. Now, as you can see, I'm not pregnant, Rianne's not pregnant, but it is so comfortable. It just wraps around your body as you sleep. There's nothing better. On the wall, you may have seen this in one of our previous videos. This is an art piece that I did at Spin Art Singapore, which was a really, really fun day, which we did for Rianne's birthday. And finally, no room is complete without the whiskey collection. Since the start of the pandemic, I've been buying lots of whiskey online. So here is just a small selection I have in this room.
So from the spare room, we're going to take you all the way over here to one of our favourite rooms, which is the kitchen. So as you can see, we do love collecting fridge magnets. This is actually something that my dad started, and wherever we go, we always get a fridge magnet. We do have a few from Singapore dotted around, one like here, and yeah, it's a great way to kind of like zhuzh up the kitchen space, make it a bit more colourful. And as I said, we really love cooking, so this is perfect for us to cook. So this is a great space whenever we have people over, they can come, we can, you know, get drinks in here, things like that. And yeah, it's just actually really spacious. Again, great light in here, and we have our ovens. Sam makes a lot of use of when he's baking, and we've kind of made it our own.
And next up, probably one of my favourite rooms in the whole HDB, and this room is our workout room, it's our work from home room, and it's just our bigger spare room. And I have to say, this is really what makes a difference between an HDB and a condo, because if we had this space in the same area in a condo, I think we're looking about $5,000. So let's go in.
Over here we have our desk, which we purchased right at the beginning of the pandemic. We usually put one of the kitchen stools or kitchen table chairs over here. And I think Sam would like to talk about this next corner. So let's flip this around.
So during the pandemic, obviously we know that gyms are closed. So this is where I really started my gym wear collection. We have the exercise bench, we've got the weights. This is the 17.5 kilo dumbbell. We've got the 24 kg kettlebell here, that one there. We've got stuff for press ups, we've got plates, yoga mats, and I think, again, because we don't have facilities here in an HDB, it is good if you have that space to work out. And I think during the pandemic, I especially needed it for the headspace. But aside from that, we've also got, this room is kind of a clutter room as well. As you can see, because we have moved again and again and again, we have all of our collection of books, which we are trying our best to get rid of, because a lot of them we have read and they just sat here gathering dust. We are massive Office fans. American Office, we do like the UK version, but American Office we think is a little bit better. This is Kevin, one of my favourite characters. And then at Christmas, I had the Advent calendar, so we've got a whole line of them there. This, again, as I said, is my favourite room in the whole HDB.
Yeah, I think even for me, that egg chair is one of the favourite places to hang out. And again, the great view of the park is just in front of us right here.
So this is our 5-room HDB tour. We just wanted to show you around. I love watching these type of videos on YouTube. We just wanted to show you what roughly $3,000 gets you in Singapore. If you're outside Singapore, I hope you find this interesting. Before we go, every HDB flat has their own bomb shelter. This is thickened wall. This is basically where you chuck all of your stuff as well. So we just wanted to show you.
Right. Maybe not. A bit too cluttered in there for your eyes.
Yeah, not the best. We really do hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. Do let us know what was your favorite part in the comments and give us a big thumbs up.
We'll see you on the next one.
See ya.